Alright team, so here is the video from Tuesday. It was pretty rough water day. We were working a lot on body swing. We were doing the cut the cake drill with both boats. So the first couple minutes of the video will be the cut the cake drill on both boats. So we were rocking around quite a bit. We're going against the current in choppier water than I had thought, and it was sort of difficult water to row in, but the drill was, I think, helpful nonetheless. But you can see here just body swing timing, and I'll zero in on a couple people. I just want to let it play for a little bit. Whenever you're watching these, try to resist the urge to look only at yourself. I always had that problem looking at video. That's just the type of guy I am, I guess. But you want to try to look at the boat as a whole and where you fit in the boat, not just look at me rowing, but how am I fitting in with the boat. If someone in front of you or behind you is doing something that you perceive to be wrong, it might not be wrong. It might just be that the two of you need to come more towards each other in general and find a stroke in between the two of you. But yeah, whenever you're watching video, always try to watch the whole boat and where you fit in that rather than just look at yourself. So now here's some steady rowing. And again, I think we were rocking around for a lot of reasons here. One was the water, and two, I was just, I was calling people out on things that was having a big impact on the set, especially in the leisure. We were talking about that body lean left and right, so you get people working on that. It's going to rock around quite a bit. So I'm just going to back up, zoom all the way back here to the beginning, and we'll take a look at the cut the cake drill real quick. Okay. So the main thing for this drill, don't even look at the blades or the hands. Well, you can look at the hands, but really try not to look outside the boat. Just look in the boat. Let me go back a little more. And you want to zero in on the bodies, the way the bodies are leaning. All right, here we go. So if I just slow it down, so here we are at a finish. This is mainly stern forward we're looking at. If I come forward, we want to see hands and bodies come forward together. So Adrian and Tracy a tad late, just a little bit coming forward. By this time, Adrian's about matched up. Tracy's still a little bit behind. If to look at, you could look at Adrian and Rachel and look at Tracy where you are. You're still vertical. You haven't gotten your reach. Okay, back to the finish, and we go forward. And now here's the second half of the drill. We go back to the finish again. And we're trying that lean forward again. Here it comes. And Adrian, I'm just going back and forth. I know it's confusing, but Adrian, you can look at, if you look at Sarah in stroke versus you see the way her hands are moving out and her body's coming forward. She's just beating you out of the finish. It's the same thing with Rebecca. Adrian, you're sort of following Rebecca, and Rebecca's staying there a little bit longer. We might just be down on starboard on this side. Looks like Sarah's blade is on the water. We come forward. Tracy's still behind. You look at Tracy versus Sarah in stroke. And Tracy's still a little behind. And then Tracy, you can look right there. Here, all the way at the catch, you're finally getting your full lean. There, you finally get it there. and Sarah's making a wonderful face. But you can see, Tracy, your catch looks great there, but if I back up, you're almost at the catch here, and you still haven't got your lean. You're still vertical. One good thing to look at is this right here. Your back angle versus this back angle. You can see this back angle pretty good. This back angle. So that's a big difference there. All right, let me just play. Sort of looking more at middle four here. Well, Rachel, I've talked to you about your shoulders. You can see it really well here. I'm going to pause it as you get up to the catch. Right here, as you go forward, that is what I want to get rid of in your stroke. You can see your shoulders are like this. They've got this huge tilt to it, and your left shoulder here should be down. If you look at, see who's on your side, you look at Michelle. Michelle's doing the same thing as you, but she's not doing it as bad, so she's got a more relaxed shoulder. And if you look at Adrienne's a little bit better over here. She's got a little bit more relaxed shoulder, but really your right shoulder should stay up and the left shoulder should stay down. So we want to see, if you look at Tracy, her left shoulder, she's on the other side, so her left shoulder's up and her right shoulder is nice and relaxed, so she doesn't have that lean. But if you look at this, Rachel, you can see just how uncomfortable it even looks. So it's just a matter of sitting up a little bit better at the catch. Here's whole boat. I'm just going to slow it down for the drill here. Here we go. So here we are at finish. So I'm just back and forth here. So Sarah's arms are away. No one else's are. No one else's arms are away. Now Rebecca's caught up. Adrienne's caught up. Tracy's caught up. Everyone's pretty well caught up with the arms by now. Keep going forward. So you're just coming to here, and then we're going to go back to the finish again. Remember, we're pick drilling. Back to the finish, and now coming back towards the body over. So you can actually see there how the lean sort of works its way down the boat. Ideally, we want everyone to lean together. Melanie, your hands are right in time with Sarah's, actually, so that's really good. You're all the way in bow, but you don't have a ton of swing. It's tough to swing in these conditions in bow, I know. But yeah, you can see how the lean sort of works its way down the boat. And by the time we get to catch, everybody's got their lean, but the whole trick is to try to get it early on. All right, let me skip forward here. Get to the other boat. All right, so same drill in the leisure. This looks like stern 4-ish, 7654. So catch, finish, and now the drill. Now we're on stern 5. So if we go back to finish, I'm just going to go back and forth and take a look at the way the bodies are lifting. It's pretty well together. Liz is a hair behind, just a little bit, not so bad. Now we come back to finish. Carolyn's getting ahead, it looks like, right here. Okay, there we go. This boat overall, I think, was doing a better job of matching up the bodies on the swing. Wendy, this is what you already saw. Hopefully this was glaringly obvious. That's a really good one right there. So here you are at the finish, and watch what you do here before anybody else in the boat. Everyone else is basically still at the finish, and you're ready to pop your knees up. and then you have to sort of wait for them. I'll keep going forward here. They're already coming back, and you're sort of, now you're late. Or a second ago you were early, and now you're late because you had to go up there and wait for them. And now they're coming back. And this, I can see you're leaning off to your left, Wendy. So probably just because you were late and early, and it's just uncomfortable, and now you're leaning off to your side or away from your side. Keep going forward. And just watch it at speed. I'm going to play it at speed. You can see. See how you get ahead of everyone there. Stern 3. And Carolyn, I want you to watch, I didn't want to talk too much about drive in this video, but I want you to watch your drive here. Here's the catch. You're in with her for the most part, but watch, because you missed a lot of water, you can't really see your oar, but you can see that Joe is pretty well locked on to the water here, and you're still going in. Your oar's behind you. But watch what happens the way that you're driving. You're lifting with the back first, so you're coming away from her. And then your legs are almost still in a catch position here. Like you can see Joe's legs she started to drive, Beth started to drive, but your legs are still almost in a catch position because you've lifted with your body. That's going to get you to the finish, not in time. You're going to actually come out of the water before her. Maybe not this stroke, but that's what I've been talking to you about. Watch it at speed. It's just the way you're driving, not really loading the blade up enough and sort of laying back too early. So your torque, Carolyn, in your drive, your leverage, is happening. I can see it right here. It's happening all in this area here. I'll use the circle. It's all happening all up here. And what we want is the torque to come from here. You know, abs, hips, that sort of thing. So we want to push your hips back, and your body angle should stay the same. Take a look at it at speed. Watch how you open your back, and you can just see the way you're leveraging the oar with your back instead of with your hips. So now some hard rowing with the other boat.